2, 1, and we're live.
This
is oh, okay. You're gonna
the
take
Nifty
it.
Alpha. Pia, what are we discussing today?
Today we are discussing Party Degenerates, Mutant Punks, and Head DAO. And if you want to skip ahead to any of those sections, you can always scrub forward in the description. And this is the show where we discuss trade talk, market conditions, and do deep dives into trending projects. Nick, why don't we get started with Party Degenerates? You seem pretty opinionated on this project. What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? You know, a lot of people have been asking me, Pia. A lot of people came to the Nick and they said, Nifty Nick, what do you think about this project? And a couple of things. I bought one, so that's the disclosure here. Additionally, sorry, I just saw the thumbnail you used for this video, and it's hilarious. So what I think is I minted one. It's really expensive. I thought it was pretty bold of them to post for this. So the price that they started at was a 2.5 ETH, going down from there with a minimum of 0.5. It just sold out. They raised over $23 million in sales. You don't even know what this thing's going to look like. This avatar could be hot fucking garbage. That's like a potential. Like, this reminds me, do you remember Star Sailor Siblings? Now they're called NFT Siblings.
No, they were always called NFT Siblings, and the project's called Star Sailor Siblings.
Yeah. So the deal with them is they had artists that were like, had icons on the NFTs and stuff like that. So I have no idea how this is going to materialize. But the last line in this project, if you scroll down a little, says, "The world needs healing." And we're so inspired by that because we think that by us buying an NFT for $1,200 and just allocating it to them is probably going to help us heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. You know, there's people dying, but if you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. You know who said that? Pio?
I don't know.
The fact that you don't know Michael Jackson is a little disappointing. Come on, man. And Nick, yo, Sophisticated Art Speculator, you there? Is this...
I minted 5 and I'm feeling real good. The world needs healing because I'm about to set it on fire with these gains.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so that's how we're feeling about this project. Look, here's the deal. You got a block of text sitting on the screen, Pio. It's hard for anyone to read that damn shit. I'm going to be honest. They're probably looking at it saying, well, what am I doing with this? No idea. But if you look at any of the other images, you can't even tell what it looks like because none of us have any idea what these avatars look like. We know that there's great artists who are already rich associated with this project. So now they're even richer. So I'm really
kind of like an
excited.
Avatars, which was a huge flop. But this time in a bear market, I'm feeling much better and at a higher mint price.
We're going to get it.
This time it's going to make sense.
We're going to get it. We're going straight to 2 ETH, baby. Sense. We're going straight to 2 ETH right now, maybe at 0.7. But
it's revealing on Halloween night. Think about it.
Little bit of some. There's going to be some goblins in the mix there. There's going to be some
candy.
Trick or treat. You know what I'm saying?
Smell my gains.
What you gonna get? You gonna get a trick or a treat? What's gonna happen with this NFT?
I want that 3X chocolate bar.
I want a big, full-blown Hershey chocolate bar. You want the whole thing, king size. That's
I want a reveal and an airdrop on the same day.
Okay. So, yeah, someone said in the comments, you know, Corey Van Loo's involved, blah, 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 blah. So are a bunch of other artists, fuck Render, everybody else, you know. Let's be honest, it takes each of them about 4 hours to make their art at this point. And they just like toss some shit in there, make 23 million, and the rich get richer, you know. But I am really excited to see the reveal on this one, unless the price goes higher, in which case I will not be there for the reveal. I'm going to take my gains and host another party at the same time that they're hosting a party at NFT NYC. And it's just going to be us sitting, you know, in a park counting our cash. looking at that cash, being like, damn, we made some good money on that NFT, huh?
I'm booked to be a speaker at NFT NYC right now, and I have 45 minutes to submit slides for that presentation, and I am not going to do it. So I guess I'm not a speaker there anymore.
Like the thing is you only since there's 6,000 speakers, you only have 5 minutes on stage. So you really only need like 3 or 4 slides. You just got to go up, say, "Hey, what's up?" and just shill NFT Alpha. Just absolutely shill it up on the stage. Be like, I could talk to you about gains, but guess what? We're in a bear market. You need to learn. This is learning time. And you need to get on NFT Alpha and learn.
For
and
free.
Read leather-bound books.
For free. For 0.0000 ETH. That's how much it costs.
Plus $19.99 shipping and handling and processing.
That's true.
So just a closing thought on this is the artist lineup is fire. We don't know what it's going to look like. It seems like it was a well put together project. I think long term it does make
what does that even mean? Well put together? Like what it just because those artists are there?
I think there's enough people involved with a reputation at stake that they're not going to make this an absolute bag. Could be wrong, and it'll be wrong to the tune of a nice stack of ETH. But I feel like this is a project where it's like it'll come back even if we, keep going down the next bowl. Seed phrase will pump it to the moon, integrate it into the metaverse, buy a fucking 80 plot land in the sandbox and just throw a massive
and we're
party.
Gonna be hanging out there all day long, right? Am I right? We're gonna be
fucking
pumping,
Dylan
going
Francis.
in the club, just sitting in there being like, I love the metaverse. You love the metaverse, right? You love Sandbox. You love the metaverse. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be hanging out there just spending most of your days.
Yeah. Fuck Render will be there like every day.
Just partying
it up.
Just popping virtual bottles of champagne.
It's literally party degenerates. We're just going to be partying in the metaverse. Like, it's going to be so fucking exclusive.
Let's go.
Well, just a closing thought. I think long term it makes it. What's the floor right now?
Sorry, Pio, are you not going to be partying with us there? Sorry, because you sort of rolled over that part of it. I just want to confirm that you're going to be hanging out at the table.
I can hook you up with the mint, bro.
I can also get you in. I can get you into the club if you want to come and hang out at it. Like, I'm totally down to let you in, get you a seat and some free virtual bottle service if you're down. But I just want to know from you, Pio, are you willing to come and hang out at that club?
I mean, look, I am a party degen. I'm wondering if I'll ever own one of these. Maybe, maybe not. If we see a heavy bear, I'd probably buy into it at a lower price. I don't know if 0.7 is a good entry point. It might be the absolute bottom. It might be the best entry point ever, but it's really hard to tell what is a good entry point for any project right now. It's been pretty gnarly. So I don't know how I feel about it.
Basically, if you spend anything right now, best case scenario, you're trying to catch like the Wright brothers, like fourth plane, you're just trying to catch like a little fucking, it gets up like 200 yards and then it crashes. Like that's best case scenario in the market right now. You catch a little popper and then you sell it before it crashes.
And sorry, real quick, Pio, I didn't get confirmation that you want to come and hang out at the club with us in the metaverse. And that's a little bit concerning. I'm ready to go dive into the next project, but I just want to confirm that you're there to party with us because you agree with us on that future and you want to spend your days there. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I'm just trying to figure out what this party is going to look like.
Sponsored by BYOP pills, like high-end synthetic metaverse drugs.
Yeah, that's going to have some of that good shit. Yep.
Like this shirt's straight fucking ones and zeros, baby.
Bio pills.
Ones and zeros.
I'm gonna be taking those bio pills.
What's next? What's next? Mutant Punks?
Yeah,
this was interesting. This was an interesting little saga. Interesting little storyline.
Yeah, so let's dive into that and just confirm that, Pio didn't agree to come party with us. So guys, this show may not last much longer.
This is one of my favorite kinds of projects. So it's like just a low effort knockoff, get some hype, free to mint. People start minting it, goes up in price, gets delisted, bullishly gets undelisted, floor goes up a little bit, crashes again. Love those projects. You know what I mean? Because you're on your feet. You're on your feet. It's like that football drill. Remember in football where you got to chop and then hit the ground, then you got to get up and chop. then hit the ground. Like that's what you're doing with this project. You're up, you're
Look at
down.
Nick's doing the drill right now. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This project would have pumped to 0.25 to 0.3 ETH if we were in August. It would have.
Yeah.
It's a timing play. You can't do a play like this in the kind of market we're on, where it's kind of just, we're kind of drifting along, listening to a lot of country music. That's not when you want to be buying Mutant Punks. And then first of all, just terrible name, Halloween Punks. Like use your marketing. If you need to hire me for marketing, slide into my DMs, okay? Because Halloween Punks, you're probably at double the floor price. And here's the problem with the NFT market these days. When you get stuck in secondary below 0.05, the gas just neuters your project. You're not, it's so hard. It's so hard to get up from there because who's going to pay 100% in gas to buy Mutant Punks? You got to go straight to the noom. So, first of all, make your name Halloween Punks. Throw some pumpkin 1 out of 1s in there. You gotta shake it up a little bit. You want to be launching these kind of projects, you got to have a little bit more chapaz.
Hey, yeah, you need some chapaz, and you definitely don't want to chop off those balls. That's rule number 1. Do not chop the balls off at the beginning of a project. When you do
get
that,
neutered below that 0.05, you're done. I'm sitting on a lot of neutered projects right now.
You can't reattach them either. As far as I'm aware, I mean,
still sitting on 76 pickles. Good luck moving that, Nick.
Well,
in this market, might as well fucking redeem them and eat them.
Dude, it's like a global pandemic hit this market. And no one's buying pickles. Like it's a situation.
But I mean, so look, these did like have a decent amount of sales activity. 210 volume of ETH traded. They were free to mint. Do we know what the royalty on it is? Like how much the royalty is for a resale?
I don't know. I own 2 of them. So
do you really?
Yeah, I own 2. It was a free mint. We discussed it in our Discord. It came out of our Discord. I gave a promotion to Vikings guy in our Discord because he dropped that alpha and there was a quick pump. It went up to like 0.08 or something like that. There was some money to be made. There was some free money to be made. There were a lot of people buying it yesterday. But in general, it was a short-term thing. The market's not going to remember this after today and after this video is over. So
yeah. I'll tell you one time. I'll tell you a story about how I spent 1.2 ETH on Arbitrum Punks, which was 100% clone of Punks, based on a guy's thesis that they'll be the punks of Arbitrum, and lost it all.
Well, that's like the Bored Ape Yacht Club ones that got put on Solana that are literally a copy of Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah. It's like kind of knockoffs. Like I'm waiting for like the AliExpress of NFTs to come back around, then I'll dump that bag.
Dude, actually that's a good point. Maybe we should just launch a marketplace, which is the AliExpress, where you can just put any of that hot garbage in there.
It's dumpthesebags.io.
There we go.
And getthesebags.io. We own both.
Dude, you got to get those bags and you got to dump those bags.
Yeah, if you're looking for a bulk deal on pickles, hit your boy up. I got some whelps.
The pickle dealer's coming to town.
Got some Osiris kids. Got some influence. So what kind of name is that?
Which one?
Influence.
Is that one that you own?
4 ETH worth.
Okay. So let's move on to the next one, Pio, shall we? Because this one, we're kind of flying through, but I don't know if you guys got anything else to say about these Mutant Punks. I like the Halloween vibe. That actually was a potential. The free mint, here's the problem. I was just discussing this on Twitter with my thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, but only like 10 people engage with me. And the what they said, or what we were discussing, was what approach would you want to take? And the free to mint is a bad approach. I think hands down, it's one of the worst minting strategies. It's great in a speculative bubble. It's great to do that. But the free to mint ones, to me, do not set up the proper community. Maybe if it's whitelisted and then free to mint, but even still then, not a good dynamic because there's no incentive for those people to hold on to their stuff. They essentially need to...
Yeah, you just got to make a staking contract and
they
then
need to sell it
token.
For you, the creator of that NFT, to have the funds to deliver on anything, basically. And so,
But how's Anonymize doing? What's Anonymize for? They were free to mint.
that's fair.
I'm just saying that I think it's a strategic approach. I do agree with you in the general that there's gonna be a high fail rate in free to mints because it's like the lazy man's way to like get some momentum. You know, like I'm gonna give these away for free and then rake it in on secondary. A lot of those are gonna be flops. And why free to mint? If you got a good idea, make a little money. You know what I'm saying? Take a little fucking gabagoosh off the table. Like, come on now.
Yeah. So let's move on to the next. And before we do that, Pio, I just wanted to say, do you have any thoughts on this? Because I really care, Pio, about your opinion as it applies to this, because I value you. You're like a brother to me as it applies to, you know,
and if
my
you minted
interest in
these,
this
I'll respect
space.
you less, Pio.
And
Because
I'm
I
going to
respect
be
your
honest,
discretion.
I just care incredibly about your opinion, and I would never say anything to bully you or anything else like that. Pio, what's your opinion? And then
So my
nobody go back
opinion
to the
is-
past episode. Sorry, one sec there, Pio. Shut your mouth. What I want to say is, if you go back to other videos, I was a little more rude, but I will never do that again. Now, Pio, you're allowed to talk. Please go ahead.
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to talk on my show. No. So look,
Thanks for having us here, Pio.
I just hope that like as one guy's like quoting The Rock saying like know your role. It's pretty funny. I'm waiting for like a project that I can get excited about on this show. We cover trending projects. That's our duty to the NFT community. I got excited when we talked about Eponym. That Botto project was definitely worth discussing, and I'm down to discuss it more. But there's been a lot of these derivative projects, like an excess amount. That's what's trending right now. I think that's reflective of where we're at in the market. If anything, the art on this one is actually pretty good. It looks like somebody gave a shit about this. I wonder, since it's free to mint, I wonder what the royalty is. And then someone said that there's no royalty on Anonymize. So I don't understand. Like, well, how do they make money? They just own them themselves and then waited until it hit 10 ETH and sold them? Like, is Anonymize purely a project that was done?
No, there's
out
a
of
ton of secondary volume, and you make money off of that, and that's how you
They
get
said
that.
no royalty.
They have no royalties.
Oh, no
Are you
royalties.
paying attention to Pio right now?
My,
What the fuck?
are you sure
All
it's
right,
no
everybody.
royalty?
Well, now Marco Polo
Yes.
is saying 5% royalty. Now Marco Polo is
Well,
saying
which one is
5%
it,
royalty,
chat?
which makes more sense.
Chat, get your shit together. Figure your shit together. And
Why
then
are we listening to these chattermouths?
I thought it was no royalty, but maybe they bumped it.
That doesn't make any
Well,
sense to me.
It wouldn't make any sense to do a free mint with no royalty, right? Like, so that's the thing. That
Unless you own a significant amount and you sell them on secondary. Isn't that
And
what Punks did?
That's what I mean.
I think you definitely could allocate some for yourself, and you could start off as just massive baller.
Look at this hater, Bobby Transparency, saying that sophisticated art speculators should always nictate instead of dictate. Look at that. How's that? The direction of the show. He's not as cookie cutter as us two. What is that word? Cheffets?
Chaffes. Yeah, and
First of
thank
all,
you for the
Bobby
compliment, Bobby. It's called
Transparency.
ADHD. That's what I have.
Yeah, and so do
Bobby
I.
Transparency. I'm literally going to put you in an arm bar next time I see you, buddy. That's what's going to happen, Bobby. I hope you watch the show every day and keep
He is an
hating on
MMA
me.
fighter.
Let's go, Bobby. Let's go.
Meanwhile,
All right, go
the
ahead,
fact that you're giving attention to this Sheffet is really ridiculous. I mean,
It's a Chaffet.
no, it's not.
What the fuck is that?
No, it's not.
What even is it?
It's 100% a Chaffet. It's like Laurie. It's like Laurie, the Louisiana
It is not a
Seasoning.
Chaffet.
Chaffet.
Oh my
Get the hell
God.
out of here.
Well, I'm glad to know that me and Nifty Nick are just two cookie cutter chumps, and this sophisticated art speculator should dictate the way that this show goes. Chaffet, everyone's
It's
going
okay.
off
You know,
on
we
it.
all have different, like he's one of my homies.
He didn't
Me and
spell
Bobby
it
go
right.
way back. Yeah, Chaffet.
He didn't spell it right. All right, well, moving on. We got Head DAO. What do we know about this?
A Shamdu production.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so let's start off with what this is, and let's look at the floor price. Let's look at the mint price. Let's get our facts straight to begin with this before we're going to dive in. Pio, scroll up. What's the floor price? What is
Floor
the floor
price
price?
is 0.165.
That's a pretty good one because I believe the mint price, correct me if I'm wrong. Nope, I'm not wrong. It's 0.055. So this is a 3xer so far as what we're looking at here. Almost a 3xer minus gas and, blah, blah, blah. And basically what they did was like, what was the other one that we lost our money on there, Nick?
Goopies? The goops?
Goops.
The goops.
The fucking goops. They
Gobbledygoops.
took the noun's generative code to create these and launched it. Now there's 545 ETH in secondary volume.
Well, these guys got even more innovative. I think that they stole assets from 3 projects.
Okay.
And then blended them.
Okay. What were the other projects?
Not sure.
Okay.
Well, look, these metrics are pretty damn good and actually kind of attractive as an entry point. Only 0.165, 31% ownership, not terrible, but I mean, not great, but not terrible. And it's very early. And then that big haul of 545 ETH traded. I don't know. I kind of like what I see here. What do you guys think?
Here's the deal.
Shamdu is one of the best in the game.
And
there's no disputing that. Shamdu is one of the best in the game.
Members receive head for buying these. And let's be clear, that's head token, HEAD, head token. And that's what they get actually for participating in this project. I'm not lying to you. And basically what they're doing is fractionalizing blue chip NFTs.
We haven't heard this one before.
So yeah, so
it's mutant cats with goop art / noun art.
Exactly. So when you smash those two together, what you get is the head DAO.
I like this. So now we've moved from the staking for Ponzi token to you're buying an NFT so that a portion of that can go to fractionalize buy assets on the market. So that's where we've moved to next. Funny enough, there's actually a website called fractional.art, and you can already buy fractionalized pieces of rare collections without having to buy an NFT with like a 30% middleman fee on the DAO. Like, what the fuck?
You're like investing in a fund manager at this point.
But actually, Shamdu is probably one of the best fund managers out there, I would say. And he's one of the best pumpers out there, I would say. And he's a great kid, not even 18 years old. He's got that. Yeah, he's got that raw, just, that young testosterone. He's coming out. He's taking swings. This guy's batting. This guy's sitting in class all day. Think of if you were in high school right now trying to trade NFTs, I'd be sitting in class with a fucking notepad just coming up with ideas. So Shamdu's just sitting in class 8 hours a day. He's forced to brainstorm and strategize. Instead of us, we're scrolling on OpenSea activity feed, mindless activities, looking at stats, right? He's brainstorming in high school every single day, 8 hours a day, putting in the work. This guy's getting that mind right. He's going to get, if there's anyone that can pump it and make something funny, legendary happen, it would be Shamdu. The question is, can you sustainably pump in a bear market?
Not sustainably. No, I don't think so. But Pio, I'm really curious to hear what you think about this project. That's what, because as we were discussing earlier, there's no room for bullying. There's no room for talking shit about it and making fun of other people on this show.
I want to tell the audience. I want to know.
I want to hear what you have to
Can
think
we reset the room?
We're going to reset the room. I'm telling the audience, this is Nick giving me a hard time because I told him to moderate because I said whoever yaps the most, whoever does not stop talking, and
why
that's
are you
Nick.
telling
that's
everyone
Nick.
the backroom chatter? I thought those things were private conversations.
Yeah, my lawyer told me that my agreement said that anything posted in private chat is trade secrets.
Okay. Well, anyway, people are concerned that they don't hear my mouse.
And Pio, can you shut up for 1 second real quick to say one other thing about this? I just wanted to quickly note is that you all should join the Discord. It's the nifty.com/Discord. Make sure to join that. There's going to be a lot more great dialogue there. And then Pio, we are really curious about what you think, but hold on 1 sec. Just make sure also to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, because we like having fun with you all. This is entertaining for us, And the fact that anyone listens to us is something that I think all of us are grateful for. Even if you have to listen to Pio. Pio, take it away from here. What do you got to say?
I think that everybody should follow me and Sophisticated Art Speculator and unfollow Nick, and there will be ETH rewards to everybody that does that. So I want to see his follower count correct by about 30%, and then we'll start to be in the right area, okay? But on this project, we got a high school kid making a big old bag for himself and impressing his friends and his
Big old
parents.
bag.
He's on the
Probably getting all
All-American
the girls.
All-American NFT team. It's the new sport. He's definitely, if he was in NFT football in high school, he'd be All-American. And he'd be looking at prospects from Clemson, Alabama, every school, USC, everyone would be going after Shamdu right now. He'd be fielding offers. He'd be asking questions like, am I starting as a freshman? He'd be, scoping out the talent at the colleges, right? I can play anywhere. Well, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have a real good time. That's what Shamdu would be doing. So let's be clear. This guy can make some magic. This guy knows how to ball. He knows how to dribble, right? So I believe in the kid.
Oh, look at this guy.
The only thing is, at age 17,
let's get it.
Does he have the attention span for a long project? Time will tell, but I believe in the kid. It's a bear market though. Be careful out there. You don't know what's going to go up. You don't know what's going to go down. Attention span is like 6.5 seconds right now. A lot of wiggling back and forth. So, stay nimble, but shout out Shamdu.
Hey, Mike.
Shamdu pumped winter bears for me. That's the last big win.
Really rude of you to say that about Alabama athletes. That's like really mean and uncalled for. How dare you bully other people like that in our comments? This is a bully-free zone. Remember that. You know what? It's a bully-free zone. This is a friendly place. It's a friendly place. But and as Squagtrocity said, did your mother name you that? Like, I don't understand what went on there. But Squagtrocity, we're grateful that Pio's not discussing rare Pepes every day as well. I honestly, for a few episodes there, I thought it was going to be the same thing as well. But then I grew to understand that Pio is probably the highlight of this show. He's one of the greatest people around. And if anyone...
He is wearing all green for Pepes, though.
If anyone ever opens their damn mouth and talks some crap about my boy Pio, I'm coming after you, okay?
You can definitely still shit on NFT Nick.
Nifty Nick.
That's for sure.
Everyone calls me NFT Nick because they don't say Nifty Nick. It's the Nifty Nick. That's how I was always
put an I and a Y in it then.
I'm about to do it. So I bought niftynick.eth. And so I may switch it up. But the problem is people know me as NFT Nick. And here's the thing. I got a shout out in Spotty Wi-Fi's rap song where he says, my boy NFT Nick.
Yeah, that's the theme song for the podcast.
Yeah. So, well,
I've been on your podcast twice, Nick. Okay.
Actually, now that you say that, I do have the license to Spotty's music. We could just put that in our song because we don't have an outro yet for this show.
We should have him make us a song. We should have him make us a song. That'd be badass.
Hey, also, do you remember when this show was about NFTs? That was awesome. That was probably 5 minutes ago.
Look at this photograph. It's a picture of my NFT bags.
Nick's been coming up with a couple good lines every day, so shout out to him. So
just staying hydrated out here.
Let's hit
bear market. Got to stay hydrated.
Pio, what's your thought on this project before we move on?
Yeah, it's just another one that I can't really get that excited about, but it actually could be a winner because some of those metrics are pretty good. The unique ownership, the volume of ETH traded, and the floor price are relatively attractive. I didn't even, quite frankly, comprehend fully. I wasn't paying close enough attention to understand how the head DAO works. It sounded like it wasn't really something that I'm that interested in.
You buy it,
and I don't think
head.
that's necessarily going to be a long time hold. I wanted to pull this one up because I just feel like we're in prime bear. The Ape Gang is about to get a toucan airdrop. Nick, you're still holding your Ape Gang. It's
all 6, baby.
Right around the number that we bought in at. You're holding
flat is very bullish. Flat is very bullish. Cryptos went from 10 ETH to 5 ETH. Ape Gang, 0.75, 0.75.
Just holding strong on that number. It's been incredible, ranging between 0.7 and 0.8. It's holding strong. I am bullish, even though I don't even hold any. And the one other thing to add on,
8gang is the kind of guys, they have two decisions: sell their ape, or they got to go put in a 20-hour a week shift at the local Walmart. No disrespect. Guess what? They're going to go put in that work. I would go put in that work at Walmart before I sell my ape gang. Name another project with that kind of dedication.
And
name one. Nick, name one.
Name one
right now
that has dedication. Yeah, I can't think of any.
Case closed. Case closed. Ape gang. Ape
One,
gang. Try
one
it as a
last
profile
thing,
pic.
One last thing to add here before Pio, I want to hear you expand on this thought because I want to give you space to speak.
If ape gang goes down, that's it for me. I'm done.
So here's the deal. Party Degens, the floor is dropping. We're at 0.65. It was a nice run there for a second, but it's a little it's not staying strong. I don't know, boys. We may be headed towards the second round of this bear. We may be down for a continuation for it. I sure hope that that's not the case, but I don't think we've actually really felt a real NFT bear yet. We felt the pieces of an NFT bear. We haven't gotten there yet, but I'm expecting ETH to go on its next run on
an NFT bear market, like I can't even talk about it. It's so painful.
So I'm expecting a run up here.
Pio and I went through it together.
Wednesday, here's the deal.
Barely made it out of the foxhole alive.
Wednesday, we're gonna go
bags cut up,
over 4,000
art pieces all over the battlefields.
Is this Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder? Is that what I'm listening to?
No,
that's not politically
This
correct.
is Eastbound and Down type of voice I'm hearing here.
Yes.
And,
feel it in my plums.
Will
Deep
Ferrell,
down in my plums.
possibly.
I can feel the tension in the air right now. Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. If we're going into a brutal bear, just write your NFTs off by 70 to 75%. But some of them will come back.
I've gone from 20 grand to 1 million to 350, 400, and I'm expecting that to go down to 1 to 200.
Yeah, 1 to 200. Can we do a moment of silence, 5 seconds for the Nifty Gateway bear market, beginning now?
And during the silence, please click subscribe and like down below. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Is there any other comments that we have on this? We've been running on this for a bit. That's a bit.
I have a comment. The audience just loves Nick today, and I appreciate that. Nick's a great guy, sophisticated art speculator, absolute great guy.
That's weird because we were getting ready to kick him off this show. That was actually we had a special call with him this weekend, and it was close. It took a hard turn. We were gonna bring him in there to be like, "You're fired." But we didn't.
See, you guys are playing
on record.
Yeah, you're playing the old influencer game. I'm playing the new influencer game. Little do you guys know, yesterday I launched a POAP. It's called Compliments for NFTs. And every time someone comes on this channel and they compliment me, they get one of my POAPs. Okay, that's called Influencer Innovation. My ebook will be coming out at the absolute bottom of the NFT bear market, where I can teach you how to be an influencer and how to make money trading NFTs when it comes back. It'll be about 0.05 ETH. So make sure to save that.
Okay. That sounds like a great idea. I'm a big fan of ebooks as a writer. That's definitely something that we'll be doing. As Ligendrianzu, whatever says, that's innovation. So
Legendary Scion AJ.
Yeah. And someone said you may unleash that Pokemon ball on us. So
yeah, okay. And you know what it is inside. You know which Pokemon.
So, wow, everyone's just giving you compliments here, Nick.
I do have nice facial hair. Thank you.
Guys, this is getting out of control. This show is not
just
even
wait till the
NFTs
mustache comes out tomorrow.
This guy Eduardo's just signed up to watch an NFT show, and he just
he's saying, "What is this show about?"
He's like, "What am I watching?"
Eduardo, you're gonna want to rewind on this video to when we discussed NFTs, because this part of the show is literally one where we're just gonna have some meditation, moments of silence, flattery, and compliments.
There's a reason why everyone's complimenting me, because Lord of the Rings Episode 2. The Twin Tower, or the Two Towers, not Twin Towers, the Two Towers, okay, in the battle, right? We're inside the king's chamber and the orcs are knocking on the door. There's like 30 of us left, right? And I'm the guy, I forget his name, but I'm saying, ride out with me. Ride out with me. Right? When we're at the absolute bottom of the NFT bear market, I'm going to tell you guys, ride out with me.
On that horse.
And we're going to go, and then fucking Gandalf's going to come over the ridge line and just Manny Merkham's them.
I don't I don't even know what that means because I didn't see the movie, but yes, I love it. And Eduardo, well, welcome back. Let's actually do a real quick commentary on Buttheads, because when we originally discussed this on the Twitter space, Pio, actually, did you have anything else left to say on this subject matter, which was really not a subject matter that we were discussing?
Ride out with me.
Oops. Sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to lose
We had
it
to
there.
free up room. We had to free up room on the screen for Buttheads.
There wasn't enough room. Yeah, we needed to really show the Buttheads. I'm just playing with you, Nick. I didn't mean to bully you.
That was really funny. Now who's the bully? Now who's the bully? If you guys go back to the prior things, and I knew this all along. You'd never seen the real PO come out, and that's why I was shitting on him. Okay.
So they didn't like it either. This guy's like,
well, if I
that
could
was
just go
weak,
over
man.
if I can just reset the room and then go over the top line stats here. So I just love it across the board. 8.3K mints, 2.2K owners, 0.015 floor price, 13.4 ETH traded. That's what I look for in a project.
These are funny, man. These are really funny.
These would go right next to my chads.nfts. Meme projects just don't work in bears.
I would consider printing one of these and hanging them on my wall. I'm not even lying.
not gonna get laid with that on your wall.
Put it in the bathroom, dude. This one seems perfect for the bathroom. Like this one.
That is good. You turn it into a bathroom joke book. You know what I mean? That'd work out well.
What did I say? Right now, so here's the deal. Buttheads, they're free to mint. You can go and get them. Gas is expensive. I don't know if it's worth it. It's 0.04 for gas, and they're selling at 0.01. So I don't understand why people are selling these. Pio, can you click in and we can actually view some of the art on these for a moment, just because you usually stick on the art, but today you didn't. And I'm wondering why that is. And I'm not trying to be bossy, Pio. You know, for y'all that are wondering why I sound bossy and am now incredibly self-conscious about it, it's because I don't get any control over this. Pio doesn't let me share my screen. He's running this thing. And the fact that I'm even allowing that to happen speaks volumes to how far I've come in therapy, you know, in my relationship and a lot of other things. So, you know, I've gone through a lot of growth. And so I just want you all to know that. So this
I'm glad you're sharing that.
Thanks. So with this,
and we're here with you.
Hey, thanks for that. So this ass that's spitting out a straw, which looks like it's spitting poop out of a straw.
Fun fact, I almost minted these.
Yeah. So do you remember?
Yeah, I was bullish on the
when we were doing our spaces in the morning.
Yeah, delusional bull market.
Yeah,
I was literally just, you threw a ball at me, I'm going for a home run swing. I was just hitting things out of the ballpark. Like I didn't give a crap of what it was. Like
this was the beginning of the downfall, right? Like this was the beginning of a losing streak.
Yeah. Actually, timing
sold out.
Timing right.
The Butthead sold out.
Oh yeah. 0.015 floor though.
Well, do you buy that floor?
Sold out though. Dude,
no, I'm not paying 3 times gas to buy a Butthead at 0.015.
I kind of like them. I'm gonna be honest. They're a
mixture
between
bundle the butts so like people can get in at an affordable gas cost. Bundle
it's like
up
a
10 packs of
butts and testicles. It could go, you know,
bundle 10 packs of butts, put them up 0.2 ETH bundles. That's your best shot.
Let's get that Buttheads crew in the comments. Am I right?
I think it's pretty apparent.
I
think it's apparent that they're here for sure. I'm sensing some Buttheads.
Okay, here's the thing. Buttheads here. Link me to your Twitter where it's your profile pic. Link me to your Twitter where it's your profile pic, please.
Dude, and I like the fact that they're assholes. Assholes unite. Dude, there's a lot of potential here for this to actually go really well.
I want to see someone with it as their profile pic on Twitter.
Dude, some of these are really dope, man. Like I'm looking at
and let's also see the rarest one. What's the highest? Sort by highest last sale on the collection.
I'm thinking of buying one of these.
Nick's delusional. Sort by highest last sale. Where the sort.
I don't know. This looks really interesting to me. Maybe I'm wrong.
Where it says price low to high, probably. The drop down, price low to high, go to highest last sale. Let's see what the best butt out there is.
I like how cool this guy is between the
let's not do that.
glasses and the earring on the right ear, you know?
I'm buying one.
This is classic bear market shit. I love it. You got to burn money.
If I'm gonna
it's
go
like a
stupid,
sacrificial burn.
If I'm going stupid, I'm going full stupid. That's what I'm doing.
You should go for a premium one.
I just spent, that's what I did, but I didn't want to tell anybody. I'm about to share the one that I got. I got a nice rare one here with a leather coat with a mohawk and glasses and bubble gum coming straight out the butt. This one is going to the moon, the full moon. That's where this one's going. Dude, there's so many puns that you can make with this. Assholes unite. We're going to moon everybody. This one, I have just bought it. And if you own it, you own it. If you don't, well, like me, you just lost another 0.06. So there we go. Hopefully I get this one because this one is looking real fresh. I cannot wait to send you this one, Pio. I cannot wait to send you this one. I hope someone does not beat me.
Do you think it would have been better or worse if it had eyes?
Well, mine has eyes.
I kind of like this
glasses.
one.
Mine has glasses.
This one's like a hipster, man. I'm in for this one. This is pretty funny.
Dude, I'm telling you, look at Nick. Nick's not going to make, he's going to be so pissed. He's going to be so pissed when the ass gang is at 1 ETH. When we're celebrating that 1 ETH floor, we're going to be hanging out with ape gangs, going to hang out with ass gang. I got it. So here's the one that I bought, guys.
What's the activity feed looking like?
Check this one. Pio, pull this one up. Share with the audience the one that I just bought. I just shared it in the private. Please
we
load
need the
this.
activity feed.
Please load this.
Check it out.
This one is what I got.
Just give me 1 sec. I'm loading the activity feed because we do need to see what we're looking at. All right. So, I mean, look, they're selling. This is 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago.
Is mine on there?
It's not
you see
crazy.
The Mohawk one with the glasses?
I'm just going to read off some of the buyers. These are some known whales. Reverse sniping, trash NFTs, Felix Max HP, Capitan America. These are whales going in.
If we're gonna be NFTs, if we're gonna be NFT degens, then I'm gonna spend 0.05 ETH, including gas, to buy one of these items. That's just the way that it's going at this point in time. Okay. So Pio, can you pull up mine? The people need to see. They need to know what the most elite one is. Dude, I have 3, 4, 5 properties all sub 1%. I have a leather coat. I got the hippie eyes. I got the bubblegum mouth. Oh my God. This one is
it's a good looking butthead for sure.
This one is one of the best. I think this one's elite. Nick, look at that and tell me that that's not one of the best.
How much did you pay?
He can't even speak. Does the money matter, Nick? Does the money
Did you get it for like 0.1?
0.02. And
get that for 0.02?
0.02. I just picked off someone and I have one of the most rare buttheads out there. Let's go. We got it here. This is going to be my next Bored Ape. This is going to be, we got ass gang going to the moon. Bunch of assholes. Love it. Woo. Woo! So this
Marcus Aurelius got 3 buttheads.
There we go. We're getting some of those ass whales coming for you, Nick. Ooh, this one is going to be so big. I cannot wait for this one to explode. So many good puns here. This ass going to explode. This is just so good. The more that you think about it, the better that it gets. And the more that you realize that this may be the biggest trade that I have made during this bear market. This is going to be the biggest trade that I have made during this bear market is the buttheads. They're breeding. This is phenomenal. Come join the community if you're into, I'm not going to even say here. There's a lot of asses playing in the Discord there. So that's a lot. Are you buying, Pio?
Huh?
Are you buying this?
What?
Which one are you getting here? This is hilarious, dude. This is, oh my God. Are these people serious in the comments? Did you guys
Saying what?
literally buy 6 of them? This is hilarious. Hashtag spread the cheeks. This is getting so good. This is literally, guys, this may end up being one of our
Are
all-time
you buying
videos.
this right now?
My computer. My computer's going slow.
This is, Nick can't believe what's happening. But literally the whole ass gang is here. This is going to be the biggest win. I cannot wait for this guap. I just got one of the rare. I'm gonna call myself the ass king at this point with that piece.
This is a track card.
This is gonna. I'm going to hang this thing on my wall. You've heard it here first. I'm going to hang this on my wall. This is I'm gonna pay less than I paid on gas to get it mailed to me printed. That's what's gonna happen here. All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. Pio, you're muted.
Good luck, buttheads.
I can't hear you, Pio. Are you there? Pio.
I hope the upcoming airdrop works out.
Pio, I can't hear you. Can I hear you?
I can hear him.
You can?
No.
Pio is muted. That's hilarious.
I can play on Dottie's comment.
Pio, don't worry.
I'll start behaving
the
erratically.
show's better this way. Hey, good luck getting that ass, Pio. We're really rooting for you. This was the Nifty Alpha.
Sit on your hands.
3 things. Still can't hear you. 3 things for you to do.
Sit on your hands.
Smash that subscribe. Smash that like. And visit the Discord, thenifty.com/Discord. Check it out. We definitely want to see you there. Pio muted himself. I don't even need to bully him when he can bully himself. It's like phenomenal. But this is gonna go down as one of our all-time episodes. Thank you for joining.
Like Pio went slow gas too, still processing.
Represent for the ass gang. Represent.
Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll lead you through this bear market.
Pio, you got anything else to say? Just kidding. No one can hear you. Hey, peace out. Let's end that.
Make sure to follow Pio and NFT Nick, also known as Nifty Nick for short.
Nifty Nick. That's how you say it. Pio, are you going to end this episode or what are you doing? No one can hear you.
Processing this transaction.
This is literally the word. He thinks it's funny, but like literally it's just awkward. That's what's happening. Can you end it?